What is retrieval-augmented generation, and how does it differ from traditional language generation? Answer: retrieval-augmented generation is a novel approach to language generation that combines the power of machine learning with the accuracy of human knowledge. Unlike traditional language generation, which relies solely on the input prompt or context to generate text, retrieval-augmented generation involves retrieving relevant documents or passages from a large corpus of text, such as a knowledge base or an external dataset. This retrieved information is then incorporated into the text generation process, allowing the language model to produce more coherent, informative, and contextually relevant text outputs. In traditional language generation, the model generates text based on its internal representation of the input prompt or context. This can lead to generating text that is incomplete, inaccurate, or lacks context. In contrast, retrieval-augmented generation leverages external knowledge and context to inform the text generation process. This approach enables the language model to access a vast amount of knowledge and information, which is then used to generate text that is more accurate, informative, and relevant to the input prompt or context. For example, if a user asks a language model to generate a summary of a news article, a traditional language generation model might generate a summary based solely on its internal representation of the article. However, a retrieval-augmented generation model would retrieve relevant documents or passages from a knowledge base or external dataset, incorporating this information into the summary generation process. This would enable the model to produce a more accurate, informative, and contextually relevant summary that takes into account the broader context and knowledge related to the article. In summary, retrieval-augmented generation is a more advanced approach to language generation that leverages external knowledge and context to produce more accurate, informative, and contextually relevant text outputs. By combining the power of machine learning with the accuracy of human knowledge, retrieval-augmented generation has the potential to revolutionize the field of natural language processing and enable language models to produce high-quality text outputs that are more accurate, informative, and relevant to the input prompt or context.